What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Today, we're talking about our boy, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'll probably mess his name up. I don't give a damn. But I like Giannis, all right? Giannis is a good player and a great player. I would call him a very good player. That's why we call him the Greek Freak. LeBron James is a great player. Kawhi Leonard is a great player. Giannis is a very good player. And the thing about him is he was drafted in the NBA draft 2013, pick number 15, kind of outside of the, I think it's kind of outside of the lottery. And our dumbass Sacramento Kings missed out on him because we're bums. We wouldn't took bum-ass Ben McLemore. Bruh. But, that's neither here nor is it there, all right? Giannis can play, but he's been exposed in these playoffs, all right? In the regular season, he's bullying people, he's dunking on people, he has that growl, he's all in his face, and I'm going to talk about that. He has a lack of heart. And I'm sorry, I see that from the European and the African players in comparison to the African-American players. The African-American players in the NBA are more tenacious. They want it more, in my opinion. The African players, the European players, the foreign players, they don't. When things are going good, Giannis is all, ah! And then when things are going bad, he's all, he's soft, like a little girl. In the regular season, he's off the chain. But see, I wanna talk about this. For 2 years in a row, they've went and had the best regular season. He's been the regular season MVP, probably will win it again this year. And for the second year in a row, he's not going to the Eastern Conference Finals. All right? They were up 2-0 on Toronto last year. They were thoroughly destroyed by the Heat this year. And you guys can say, well, that's because Malcolm Brogdon was traded. Well, Malcolm Brogdon is a good player. He's definitely a good shooter. All right, Middleton can't shoot. Malcolm Brogdon is a good shooter. All right, but they went and had the best record in the NBA without Malcolm Brogdon. Now, I do understand they were like 50-8 in the regular season before the NBA lockout. And I do know that some teams got better in the bubble, like the Suns are doing really good. And the Milwaukee was struggling. But at the end of the day, if you're a great player, you need to get your team fired up, all right? And Giannis doesn't get his team fired up when it counts. He's soft. He's weak. All right? And the players, and I will tell you, the African-American players in the playoffs want to play him because he can't compete. Now, because he's soft, he unfollowed all of his teammates on Instagram. What? Bruh. And the Bucks. Which to me is something a move that a little girl would do. All right? In my opinion. It's a little girl's move. His brother, who's a bum, also plays for the Bucks. He unfollowed him. Like, it's not the Bucks' fault that you can't play. You stupid. All right? Now, we got to understand this, guys, in the basketball sense. Milwaukee is a small market, okay? The only small market teams that typically win, and I wouldn't even consider San Antonio to be a small market team because San Antonio is actually one of the biggest cities in the United States. But if you want to, call them a small market team, you can, all right? But most teams that are, winning right now, championships, are what? Okay? Toronto, okay, which people didn't want to play for, but it's a big city. You look at your Lakers always win, okay? The Miami Heat, the Golden State Warriors. These are big market teams. The Bay Area is a big market. All right? Nobody wants to go to play for Milwaukee. That's not the Bucks' fault. All right? And teams have multiple superstars that typically win. Look at the Heat when they were winning. You have who? Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Bosh. All right? We can look at the Cavaliers in Cleveland. They were a small market team, but when they won, they had LeBron, they had Kyrie. Now look at the Lakers of today, who are going to the finals. The Western Conference Finals. You got what? LeBron. You got Anthony Davis. You got Kyle Kuzma off the bench. You got Rondo. You got it's a great supporting cast. People want to play in LA, but Giannis, who still besides that you have the best record in the regular season, You're a simp. And I hate to see, guys that are black men that don't put the ownership on themselves. You can't shoot. Like, let's be honest, his shooting is getting better. You can't shoot. The only thing you can do is drive to the basket, do that same stupid ass move. In the playoffs, it's not gonna work. People like Jimmy Butler, people like that, they're gonna stop you. You're no threat on the outside for the most part. Shooting is getting a little bit better. You can't handle the ball, all right? Every year, LeBron gets better. Like, even with James Harden, he's in Houston. James Harden in the playoffs can't play, all right? He doesn't make adjustments to his game to play. So I throw you a box of one defense on your ass. What can you do? Russell Westbrook, every year in the playoffs, you can't play. You don't add the dimensions to your game to go to the next levels. Mike D'Antoni, great regular season coach. You can believe me, his ass is out of Houston. In the regular season, he's good. In the crunch time, that little small ball stuff, it's not going to work with big physical teams like the Lakers, all right? But I blame Giannis for this. You unfollowing your players? Listen, man, these guys gave all they had against the Heat in Game 4 when he went out with that fake-ass ankle injury, which it wasn't an ankle injury. He just kind of acted as he didn't even play the Game 5. Bum. And they were still in the game. Those guys gave their best effort, even though Chris Middleton took like 45 shots and only made 2 of them. Who he's a bum. If you want to leave the organization, just leave. There are rumors you're supposed to be going to Golden State. Or, well, if you go to if you go to the Knicks, you're definitely not going to win anything. The Knicks are terrible.
Oh, my God.
But, guys, a lot of times when you don't develop, just because you're very good, we got to understand as black men, we are the ones that stop us from being very great. All right? If you're good in the regular season, you should be good in the playoffs. If you're getting beat in the playoffs, it's because you don't make the coaching adjustments. Maybe that's also the coaching staff, too. That's also true. The Milwaukee Bucks coach, he doesn't make, he was outcoached also. Don't get me wrong. He was outcoached. 2. Mike Budenholzer, he was outcoached. All right? Spoelstra, Spoelstra he can coach. Let's be honest. But at the same time, Giannis didn't, you don't unfollow your teammates, bro. You don't do that. And again, he's soft. When things are going right for the Bucks, he's all with that growling face. He don't have that same tenacity. He don't have a winner spirit. He doesn't. And as long as he don't work on as long as he refuses to work on his game, develop his game, he's going to continue to do what he's doing, which is nothing. So guys, it's my thoughts on it. It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Subscribe, hit the bell. I really appreciate all that you guys do. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. Make sure you keep forgetting. Don't forget to vote for the Negro Manosphere Awards. All right, stop the show. Guys are asking why am I not on there? None of the founders of the Manosphere are on there. The Black Manosphere, okay? Me, Obsidian, none of the guys. All right, this is about other content creators. So I'm not on there. I'm hosting the award show. I'm not on there. All right. None of the guys that are credited with starting the Black Manosphere, we're not on there. All right. So go vote. First comment pinned to the top. Check that out. And guys, I really thank you for all you're doing. Always remember, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. Check out the Patreon. Check out the Black Men at Perfect t-shirts. I'm out.